Hello, sir. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Are you Mr. Cole?
I am.
Have you brought any coal?
No.
The Coleman.
Have you brought a ward?
We are Cole and Ward. Well, tonight we're a Cole and Ward trio with a special guest. Who have we brought with us, Mark?
We've brought the wonderful Lucy Piper with us.
There she is.
On drumming.
There she is.
On drumming.
We managed to get her to agree to come again. She was with us last year, if you were here last year. We only managed to get her to come again by telling her we were playing the BBC.
Yeah.
We just didn't tell her what it stood for. So, she might have clocked by now.
So, who was here last time? It was just over a year ago. Brilliant. And you won't remember that it's the same set list that we did last time. It's over a year ago.
To be fair,
get away with it, no one will know.
We always make sure the mistakes are in different places.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, we're going to start off with a sinister song. Never rain, loving. What's it got in there inside? I'm jumping football. Would be driven like that. I think you straight, again. You found another for that boy dead. Never rain, or something going on. I wrote that for all of the blues anoraks, that whenever you sing never ain't, they say to you, that's a double negative. So the whole idea of the song came, I thought I'm going to write a triple negative, that'll screw them over. So never ain't nothing. So we're going to do another weird one for you. That was one of mine. We've got various albums here tonight. We've got some of Liam's, some of mine. And I think when we were here, we just launched our own, the duo album, haven't we? So you've probably all got that one, but if you haven't, he said, wishful thinking. Yeah.
It's just as good as it was last year, though, isn't it? It's still good.
It's still good.
It's got vintage now.
Yeah, and it'll still stop your coffee table from rocking.
Yeah, that's true.
Scare the birds off your plants as well. That was a bit loud, didn't it? You don't need a weird instrument that loud. That'll do. I'm going to do a Tom Waits song for you now. Good news is, if you can't stand Tom Waits, don't worry, I don't try and sing it like Tom Waits. And the other bit of good news is, if you love Tom Waits, don't worry, I won't try and sing it like Tom Waits. So it's a win-win all round. And it's a bit of a late song. We should have done this one. It probably would have been more timely last time we were here, because it's an Easter song, because it features chocolate and it features Jesus. You know, there you go. I don't go to church on a Sunday. I do not get down on my knees and pray. I don't memorize the books of the Bible. Ain't got my own special way. I know Jesus loves me, yes he does, maybe just a little bit more. When I fall down on my knees and pray Sunday and surrender. different. Tom Waits describes that on his live album as a East European, Gypsy, Yiddish, klezmer blues. So there's something for everybody there. Right, we take a tag team approach here. So Mr. Ward, this is, oh, look at that, always happens, isn't it? This is the gentleman on my right. Just going to sing a few songs for you.
Some of my songs are based on real life things. There's a song we'll probably do later that Mark was asking me about on the way down, because I was trying to remember the words, and he was asking who it was about, because it's quite clearly about someone. And I'm not going to tell him. And this is another one that I'm not going to tell him the truth behind, because it's about something what I did, what was a bit naughty.
I can't even get him drunk because he's teetotal as well.
Which is in and of itself suspicious, really, isn't it? Yeah.
Very suspicious.
Anyway, I got away with this one, and it's called I Got Lucky.
He got very lucky. We all turned up to that. Cheers. This one's about flying. I think they're all dream songs. Because if you're like me, you've not been that lucky. And this one's all about flying. So what's that one?
You've been on a plane a couple of times.
Yeah.
Oh, dirty. Get it dirty.
Turn it down. This is got like a Mississippi Hill Country vibe, hasn't it? Kind of. What that means is it's all on one chord, and if it's longer than 5 minutes, we've all fallen asleep.
I think of it as a jungle. I don't know what you call it. I call it a jungle beat. It's called I'm Gonna Fly. You're starting. Oh no, he's starting apparently.
What's this next one about, Liam? This is a story song from Liam. This one is actually a true story. Unlike the other two, this is a true story.
This is a true story, not about my life, about the life of the jazz trumpeter Ken Collier. And he went to he went to New Orleans in search of blues and jazz and his heroes over there, and it didn't quite go to plan, and he ended up in prison. Bless him. And his bail, this was in the 1950s, his bail was $500, which would be a lot of money to a musician these days, wouldn't it? But in those days...
That's a year's wage.
I know, more than.
Yeah, more than I deserve.
Yeah,
as well.
between the three of us. Anyway, he was in prison for quite a long time awaiting his bail, but he was finally paid, sent back to the UK, never allowed to return to America. But I was reading about his story, and I thought, right, a little thing about it. So this is that, and it's called $500 Bail. Until that bail, of course, was paid.
was almost in tune on that one. It was
First time for everything.
yeah.
And pass the baton back to this man here.
The baton.
The baton.
Can't eat bread. Right, this next one, some of you will probably relate to. We will, because I'm sure we'll be cursed by this, all of us, on the way home. Is there anyone that works for the Highways Agency here tonight?
No.
Well, we'd like to think they're all filling in roads.
I thought you were going to put your hand up, but you were scratching your ear or something.
Well, this is let me just make sure I'm in tune. This is tune. So this is a song off our album, and it's all about the joys of driving on the motorway very late at night, when you really want to get home, and all of a sudden you're being steered off through what's probably a lovely little village somewhere. And during the day, it would probably be nice to see it, you know, the pond and church. But when it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and you just want to get home, you don't want to do it. So this is a little song called Midnight Motorway Blues. And if you go on YouTube and Google it, we've got quite a humorous video of us singing it as we're driving along. We were on a low loader, honest. We weren't driving along with the camera in front of us. There you go.
I thought we might be doing a fade out.
Did you? Yeah, we normally do a fade out on that one. When it's just two of us, we do a fade out. But I just thought, I can't make Lucy do a fade out. I'm sure she could. Can you do a fade out?
I love a fade out.
You would prefer the fade out?
I love a fade out with a drum. We'll do it next
Oh, well, I'm sorry then. I'll just go in then. We're going to do another bit of... We're going to take you down to Mississippi for this one. We stole the Mississippi from McDowell riff for this. Don't tell anyone. And I'm going to try and change the words because it's a song called Out on a Saturday Night, and it's all about getting out and supporting live music, which you lovely people are doing just that. And it's not even a weekend, it's a Tuesday! Give yourselves a round of applause. I won't ask you how many of you have retired, because that might explain why you can come out and get sozzles on a Tuesday night, but... Anyway, it's a little song called Out on a Saturday Night, and remarkably, it goes a bit like this. You ready, boys? Come sit at home, watch the TV, when you should be out on a Tuesday night. There's a word out, if in music, you can't read it, and it feels alright. Put on those tight jeans, all that red dress. Could not care less, not you. lovely darling. Give an extra hand for Lucy here, because it's a year since she's played with us, and she did do some practice on the way down. Unfortunately, it was in the car, and the drumsticks kept getting tangled up in the steering wheel, so it wasn't the best of ideas, but nevertheless. What are we doing now? Oh, you're counting this one in, aren't you? Right, Lucy's counting this one in, because I played it too quickly last time. This one's quite a naughty song. It's off my solo album, and ironically, it's the one that got the most airplay, even though the last verse is quite rude. So it proves to me that the DJs put it on, and they go off and have a wee or make a cup of coffee, and think, well, they listen to it a bit, eh? They're laughing already. Anyway, you'll enjoy the third verse. I know, it's a bit rude. I should just dedicate this to all of the horizontal athletes in here tonight, especially in the summertime when it's like 30 degrees and you should know better.
Do you mean like swimming?
Yeah, a bit. Well, you end up swimming, yeah, because you lose it's a great diet. It's a great diet. You lose half your body weight in water at that time. Anyway, don't get me going. Don't know why you brought it up. 1, 2. why. And when I'm in you, I am out of my mind. Just take me there. Just take me there, baby. Just take me, baby. And try me, baby. I'm in the rain. Can we go again? Just take me there. Let's get there, baby. Brilliant.
We're going to do one more and then take a little break. Mark mentioned we have some CDs with us. We've got our duo album, which does include backing, there's drums and bass and piano and a musical saw on one of them, isn't there? There's all sorts.
Liam doesn't just play harmonica, he plays the saw, jug, washboard, all the weird stuff, bones, yeah, all the weird stuff.
Anything you can make out of a, household implement.
Yeah.
A more implement than instrument, really. Yeah, so we've got a duo album. We've also got Mark's album, which that tune we just played is on. We've got my album with my blues band and a couple of other duo and trio things. Anyway, they are £10 each, any two for 15. We'll do you a deal. We've got a lovely pink mailing list with us tonight. If you're enjoying what you hear and you fancy keeping in touch with us, we only live up in Gloucestershire. We're not far from here, so we come down to Bristol and we go around gigging quite a lot. And if you'd like to keep in touch with us, stick your name on here, and we'll give someone a free CD by the end of the night. So at the end of the second set.
You still got that old Rod Stewart one? We'll give him that.
No, we're out of Rod Stewart, I'm afraid. There might be some Joe Bonamassa somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, we'll give you a free CD. You can actually pick. If you prefer Mark to me, you can have his album, I don't mind. And it's usually the person with the nicest handwriting, so do your best handwriting. If you signed this last time we were here, we're not going to remember, so you might get a free CD anyway.
And please treat it with some respect, that thing as well, because we had a black one and it kept getting lost. So he bought that one and it took him about 3 hours to peel the Barbie sticker off. So
true.
Just bear that in mind.
We lost one. We left one in a bar in Brighton. We left one in Broadstairs.
Did one get run over by a bus?
One got run over by a bus. Genuinely got run in front of our own eyes in North London somewhere. Just double-decker bus.
Mind you, we didn't worry about it too much because the wall of the pub was a right mess by the time they sort of pulled.
Yeah, true. Anyway, we'll leave this amongst you. Pass it round and put your name on if you'd like to. And by the end of the second set, we'll give someone a free CD. We're going to do this one and then take a little break. It's called Pack Your Sense of Humour. This is about not taking life too seriously. Is running hard and it don't look like a greeting card. something I need to say when I go away. To have your sense of humor, therefore, how to play. Till your life is laughter. Every day, yes, everything. Happy people got a lot of soul. They might have nothing, life in a hole, but they got each other. That's a lot, and it might be more than you think you got. Oh yeah. Bad things happen to real nice people. Can the luck be shared out equal? There's no guidebook, you can't get the staff. So get on the floor and laugh. You have a sense of humor. Remember how to play. Build your life with laughter. Yes, every day. Every day. Just one thing left for you. We all face trouble. We all got strife. Keep your mind on the sunny side. Cheers, we're going to take about 15 minutes break. We'll see you soon.